Hey, what is going on, SPR? This is Edwin Goitia, founder of Super Promotional Rockstars. Today is day 7 of 90 on the 90-day video vlogging challenge, or the vlogging challenge. And today's topic is learning to be true to your vision. I almost forgot my topic. Sorry about that, guys. Being true to your vision. And for those of you who have been watching my videos, today is the 7th day in a row. That's 1 week down of the 90-day challenge. So I got another 83 days to go. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm excited, guys. I hope you stick with me to the end. Every day we talk about a different topic that you can go out there, use in the field and make a difference. So again, today's topic is being true to your vision. So what does being true to your vision mean? Basically, when I say that, I mean, realistically in our head, we all have a vision of where we see ourselves 30 days from now, 90 days from now, 3 months from now, which is the same thing as 90 days. Oh, wow. 6 months from now, a year. Well, I think I've had some eaten Pringles. So you guys can see I've been eating Pringles, so maybe it's getting to my head. Anyways, so we all have a vision that only we can clearly see. Now you can describe it to somebody, but only one person can clearly see it unless you make a video or you draw pictures. So, I think the problem that we have in the field is that it's easy to get distracted by the money, the glamour, the travels, the free comp, per diem, whatever. And it's easy to get distracted by all that glamour and all that, the shiny objects, But we often forget to really stay true to our true vision. So like, if you ever sit down and you're laying in bed looking at the ceiling and you ever wonder yourself like, hey, what is it that I truly want in life? Is it the money? Is it more time with family? Is it more time with friends? Is it to travel the world? These are things that I think you think about, but you don't, sometimes we're not really aware that we're asking ourselves those questions. So, staying true to your vision can even go as far as being who you want to be or who you want to portray yourself as in the field. Let's say years from now you want to start your own agency, your own business, or maybe you want to go back to school, or maybe you want to start a family. These are all things that are part of your vision, but sometimes we do things that are not in line with our vision. See what I'm saying? So here's a quick exercise, guys, that you can use. And one of the things that I like doing is I like doing a lot of not really meditation, but just envisioning. And sometimes I'll sit there with some soft music, or maybe I'm sitting by the fireplace. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. And maybe I just look into the fireplace and I ask myself 3 important questions. Number one, is what I did today. And actually, you know what? Let's take a step back. Let's say you're doing this early in the morning. You're gonna ask yourself, number one, what do I have to do today to contribute to the vision of tomorrow, or where you're headed to? Number two, what is my vision? Like, for example, is your vision, still what you want it to be? Like, has it changed? And if so, then what is that? Why? Why has it changed? And I guess number three is asking yourself, well, what you have to tweak or change to stay in line with that vision. So that's the thing. Sometimes your vision will change. It can be tweaked a little bit. It can be changed a little bit, but it's never going to. I don't think at some points, yeah. Sometimes we have our vision just completely flop and go the other direction. Maybe one day you want to be an event manager, the next day you want to be a full-time at-home mom. I don't know. So, you always have to ask yourself, if what you're doing on a daily basis is contributing to your vision. And I think that's the most important question to ask yourself. And, if you ask yourself that question and you feel heavy inside, like you feel sort of, like you're not sure, maybe it makes you nervous, that kind of thing, then maybe it's not really your true vision. Because if you ask yourself the question of what your true vision is, and you tell yourself maybe, you want to be a celebrity one day, but and you feel excited while you do it, then that's probably your passion. That's exactly where you want to head. If it makes you feel good inside, if you feel light when you say it, that's probably the direction you want to go. So guys, I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. Just make sure that what you're doing every day is what you truly want to be doing. I can't stand seeing people in the field who absolutely hate what they do and just force themselves through it for a paycheck. And I think that's more it's actually lack of self-respect, and I think it's more damaging to an individual than if they were to actually, muster up the courage to actually leave that and do what they want to do. So start taking the steps in the right direction. Start being clear and getting clear on where you want to go, and then take action on it. So ask yourself what your vision is. Start, planning the steps to go in the right direction, and then take action. Actually do it. And I think that's the hardest part. Actually doing the steps that you need to follow your dreams, to follow your goals. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that topic today. Comment below. Let us know what your vision is, of yourself in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Let's try this exercise. I'll even throw mine in there. And I'm not going to talk about it in the video, but I'll throw mine in as a comment. But anyways, really ask yourself those questions, and, give us some tips, like how do you make sure that you're staying on the right path? How do you make sure that you're doing what you love, and not, just doing things that maybe don't like as much because of the money or whatever. So, those are some really, interesting topics to talk about. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that call today, and until tomorrow,